Well, students, we are back. Vocabulary is over. Pre-reading exercises are over. We are focusing on the keywords, right? And I asked you to underline the keywords. I hope you have the keywords, and I want you to just, check. All right, here we go. Paragraph 7 till paragraph 7, like 1 to 7, right? So the first paragraph, women wages. That's it. That's the keyword, or keywords. It talks about women wages, and the rest, in red color, right? Those are the details or the supporting points here. It talks about the workforce. So women wages where, like at the workforce. You also have to know what is a workforce, like a place, and the whole HRD, right? Human resource, yeah. And then this paragraph also talks about US, Sweden, and Germany. That's it. The paragraph is all about this. The US, wages, women's wages, compare with men's wages. And then Sweden, maybe it's the leading country, and Germany, I think, maybe is doing good, and there are maybe details about these countries and the wages, women's and men's wages in these countries. That's it. The first paragraph is over. Yeah. And the second paragraph talks about service-based company. So this is another keyword, service-based. Maybe the women's wages or women's workforce became more and more women started working because of the service-based industries or companies. So that is the reason. That is the main reason why we have more women in the workforce. Okay, so that's the point that the second paragraph the writer is trying to make. And then the third paragraph talks about the discrimination. Women, they are paid less. Yeah, the reason, why they are paid less. Is it about gender politics, or what is the reason? That's what this paragraph talks about. And then the writer mentions macroeconomics. Maybe it's about the economy. Yeah. So again, you have to read more about it and to get more ideas about this paragraph. But the keyword is they're paid less pay. That's the keyword. And the fourth one is discrimination. So now they're just slowly, trying to mention the most important point. So is it a discrimination? They're paid less. What does it mean? Yeah. So it means it's a kind of discrimination. And why? Why you have this kind of discrimination? What are the reasons? We talk a lot about reasons. I also tell you have to have reasons, right? You have to develop reasons, about different issues, topics, problems, so here, discrimination. What are the reasons? So do you know why men and women, why this kind of discrimination? And then the writer says, the one who has written the article, talks about education and the hiring process. Yeah, it could be because of these two reasons. Education is the main reason why there is a discrimination. Do you agree with it? Yes. This, or again, you can give your opinions later on. Yeah. But right now, the key point is this: that discrimination and then the reasons. Yeah. According to the writer. Yeah. And then raising children. So now they move on to the next issue. The maternity leave is not there. I don't know whether it's also mentioned. Yeah. And then raising children is one issue. The discrimination is there. Is it because they spend more time raising children, or they can't keep up the personal and professional life, like the balance between these two sides? Yeah. And the next one is the gender wage gap. So there are some explanations on the gender wage gap, how much gap exists, and whether it leads to a drain on productivity. Yeah. So whether it's good or bad, or so why it's happening? Why there's a gap? Yeah. And then women empowerment. So now we have to. The empowerment is like they have to also be equal to men, right? So if they don't have good reasons, and why they should be paid less. Yeah. So empowerment and what they should do for women empowerment. Maybe that paragraph talks about that. Okay. So 1 to 7, the keywords. I hope you have all these keywords. At least 5 words out of these 7 words. Then I think your reading skill is improving. Yeah. Did you get some words? Just check it out. Okay. All right. And then we move on. Yeah. Paragraphs 8 to 14. Okay. So as I said, we'll go through this article a bit faster, okay? Because you already learned it. I mentioned, you know the steps, yeah, you know what you have to do. So here we are. Number 8 is all about progress, yeah. Because the previous paragraph talks about women empowerment, yeah. Empowerment, learn that word too. Progress, yeah. Is there any progress? Yeah. Is there anything is happening? Yeah. It seems yes. Yeah. Countries like Belgium, France, Sweden, and Italy. I'm sure there are explanations and some details, some numbers, percentages are given in this paragraph about these 4 countries and how it's been progressing. I mean, it's been improving. Yeah. The gap is it's reducing. Yeah. All right. So that's about paragraph 8, and then paragraph 9 talks about the U.S. It seems they are somewhere in the middle. Yeah. Not completely discriminated. Yeah. Because this article, some of these articles talk about the country, the U.S. Yeah. Okay. And then number 10, wage inequality. Okay. So the focus is on this, right? The percentages and the countries. Yeah, that's a good paragraph, like where you get more information on which countries you have more gaps, which countries not much gaps, which countries they don't have like discriminations, yeah, sexual discrimination or gender discrimination, yeah. All right, and then number 11 is kind of repeated, right? Gender wage gap, but then it's getting closer. That's what it means. Yeah, it seems in the U.S. it's getting closer. Yeah, so that's the good news. And but the gender gap, it seems outside. So what is outside? Outside is not like out of your room or classroom. It's, I think this article mentions outside of the U.S. Yeah, it seems the gap is maybe it's getting closer, but it's still slow. That's what it means. And number 13, highest wage gap. Which country? Are you surprised? It seems Japan. Yeah, Japan. It's pretty high. The gap is wide. Yeah, and economic reasons. Yeah. No one right answer. What does that mean? So it means there's no right answer. Yeah, there's no one right answer. That's what I think the paragraph talks about here. So economic reasons. So it could be because of the economic reasons. That's the conclusion of the whole the news article. So it seems we can't find the right reason why this gap exists. Okay, so that's all about the keywords. Yeah. So I hope you got all the keywords right. Yeah, 14 out of 20. Then it means you get like 100 points. Okay. All right. So thank you, and I'll see you in the next video. Yeah, the next video we'll talk about the speaking questions. Okay. All right. Thank you.